J. And hey, I got my homie Miss Deja here today. How you doing?
I'm doing so well. How are you?
Oh, you know what? I'm not a big fan of the cold. I'm not going to lie to you. But
Mm-hmm.
even though it's cold outside, I got on thick socks and I got a life made beanie. So I'm doing all right.
Right. All right. I feel that. I feel that. Come on,
so
fuzzy socks.
so we got Miss Deja here from GA.
Yeah.
We had to get on here. You know I love talking about these locks, folks. It's a Monday, and we want to have a cool vibe today with Miss Deja. So Miss Deja, as I'm looking at your locks, I see the volume. I can't wait to talk about them. But first, how's your weekend been?
My weekend is going well. Actually today is my dad's birthday, so shout out to my dad. Um, yes. I mean, I'm visiting family right now, so spending time with my family, my grandma, my niece. It's really nice. I love spending time with them.
All right, all right. See, that's all right. See, you, hey, folks, we're gonna start this week off right, right? You know, we had a great
Right.
weekend. We going into the week. We're gonna make sure it's a great week. Miss Deja, I have one more question for you.
Hmm.
So, as I'm looking at your locks, how long have you been growing your locks? Because they are an
Actually,
easier set of locks.
thank you. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm about 3 weeks away from my 3 year anniversary. It's January 4th. I started my locks 2018. And yes, these babies are almost three.
Ooh, there's some volume there. Volume there. I love them. I love them. I love them.
Yes. Much like you, I'm also semi free-forming. I was laughing at your last videos because yes, the people will come for you. It's like I'm not free-forming. But I mean I am at this point because I don't retwist anymore. But I do sometimes separate, but I have a lot growing together. Like here's three growing together. I have a few like that. I have a baby. Here's another three growing together.
Yeah, I watched mine last
Yeah.
night, and I go through and I just pull them apart. You know, I think, but I think that a lot of people, you know, I have to clarify because you know a lot of people do make videos about free form and that's a big thing. But you know, folks, we're all a part of the lock community. We're all trying to spread
Yes.
love.
One
You know,
love.
it's a means to an end one way or another, and the end is growth, maturity,
Right. Right.
all of that, good vibes. So you
Uh-huh.
know, with that being said, like I watch a lot of your videos. I'm gonna put her handle
Mhm.
at the bottom, like I always do, y'all. But look, I'm gonna
Please
tell you
do.
something. This young lady here is in Costa Rica, and she's spreading those good vibes, and she's playing the instruments out there, and she's all in peace. And I'm telling you, I was sitting back at the house. I was looking at your videos because you know we're still on quarantine, kind of, and I'm looking
Right.
at your videos, and I'm like, man. So if I was on lockdown in Costa Rica or
What
Jamaica,
lockdown?
you know, like this is a vacation for me, baby. So I need to know how you got to a point to where you were such at peace with your inner being, because it seems like you started out as a loose natural. I
Hmm.
believe so. You started as a
Yeah, yeah, I
loose
had
natural,
the fro.
and it went from loose natural to lock. So can you walk me through that process?
Right. Well, Costa Rica actually has a lot to do with why I started my locks in the first place. I moved to Costa Rica first in 2017 when I graduated from college. And just all in all, the experience was just getting back to nature, and getting back to nature teaches you to get back to your most natural self.
Mm.
So everything that was happening in me was also happening outside of me. Like I used to have a nose ring and a belly ring, and those are gone. And yeah, I used to have. I mean, I did have a fro. I wasn't straightening my hair for a long time, but yeah, like slowly but surely, my physical appearance started to change because I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to stop doing stuff to myself. Like, I'm just going to be. And yeah, that turned into one day I just woke up and I was like, I'm just going to lock my hair right now. And so I started them myself, just in the bathroom at my dad's house. I just twisted them up with some shea butter, literally. And I never looked back. Like I said, I was separating in the beginning, but now I'm not even separating. So they will be changing a lot, I'm sure, in the next few years.
So those are finger twists.
Yeah, I started out with like finger coils. Like I coiled
Oh
each piece with
wow.
some shea butter. I didn't even part it very well with a comb. I was parting it with my fingers. But yeah.
Oh, those are super dope to be finger like oh man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
So
give
so
thanks.
so how long did it take for them to actually lock doing it that way? Cause
Not long because I have 4C natural hair. If you know what that means, you know about the curl patterns. Like my hair is already really coily. That's okay. That's okay. It's like A is like super loose curls, B is a little bit curlier, and then C is like, yeah, like a fro. Like my hair was
okay.
already, it was locking naturally. Like if I just leave it alone, it just locks. So I think by 6 months, they were defined. Like you could tell I had locks at 6 months.
That's man, that's super impressive. I'm telling you, I was looking and you're out there and the water's just falling off the rocks and I'm like
Falling off the rocks,
and I'm
jumping in the
like
ocean and whatnot.
I walk outside and my yard's full of leaves, no water, no sound.
Hey,
So,
I mean, I've heard Texas is beautiful too. The earth is a beautiful place, you know. You have to
definitely,
take
definitely.
wherever you are for it. Like I'm from Georgia and I'm back home now. I still love Georgia and think it's beautiful.
Georgia actually is a really, really nice place though. I've been to Valdosta,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
shoot.
I've
Hmm.
been to Savannah. Savannah is nice. It's not
I
much
like
out there in
Savannah.
Savannah, but it's Savannah's nice. It's a little country
Hmm.
lifestyle. So I've been a few
Right.
places in Georgia, and of course I've been to Atlanta. But everybody likes to talk about Atlanta. But
Right. Hmm.
but I'm very
Atlanta's a dope
familiar.
place. Hmm.
Yeah, yes, it's very much alive, very much alive.
Lots
So
of locks.
lots of luck. You know,
Locks galore.
I'm gonna tell you something. Whenever I came out to Georgia, and I was very very surprised with Georgia and Ohio with how many people
Hmm.
have locks. And a lot of people told me that when they're in Ohio because it's so cold that they like to start the locks out there. But I'm not sure about Georgia. So can you
That's
can you
interesting.
you educate me a little bit on Georgia? Like why the
Let's talk
locks?
about Atlanta, Georgia. There's something about the earth. I don't know what's in the air, but the spiritual community in Atlanta, Georgia is so potent. Like, I think it literally has to be the earth itself. Must have been just sacred land because, like, the way Atlanta people are set up,
Man,
there's like drum circles happening, so much like yoga, so, like in African dancing. Lots of like people are really connected to our African roots in Atlanta. um yeah, just in general, like it's very Afrocentric. It's so black, you can go around and you just
yes.
see beautiful black, helps like self-confidence, and it helps them to want to be more natural. Because yeah, like when you're, even before I had locks, I had a fro for a long time before people was even really rocking the fros.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, and I noticed that in Georgia more women are natural. Whereas I have family in Detroit, that's where my mom's from. Whenever I went back home, like my cousins there, they're always like permed and pressed. Like we're not, they to this day. And I was like, oh my gosh, those Georgia girls, like their hair is raggedy. Like that's how they feel. But we really embrace our roots around here.
So talking about roots, and you said that you currently reside in Costa Rica.
Yes.
When you said that your journey basically started out there in Costa Rica, what was the change that made you want to leave the loose natural into the locks? Because like you said, you woke up one day and said, hey, I think I'm gonna do this today. What caused you to go that route?
Right. I mean, I always loved locks. I see you have
Mhm.
Bob in the background. Bob is a big part of why I have locks. Growing up, I always thought his hair was beautiful. Yes,
Yeah.
and many others. Just always seeing people with locks. My best friend had locks for many years. She since cut them, but she did, and she was one of my big inspirations too. Because I was always like, locks are so beautiful. They're strong and they grow long. Like it just makes sense that our hair is happiest when it's locked because the black people with the longest hair, it's locked, and
Yeah.
it's long and strong, like rooted. It ain't going nowhere.
They don't do Bob right. I really, I get upset when people talk to me about Bob because the first thing that he is connected to is marijuana smoke, and it's like, no, Bob was a freedom fighter. Bob was trying to unite
Yes,
all people. He was very insightful, and yeah, he smoked weed, but he was like, hey, I just want everybody to get along. you know
right.
one thing that I will say about Bob, and I have a bunch of pictures of Bob. I love Bob because he was a very insightful man. If anybody is watching this, y'all make sure y'all take a listen to Cornerstone. He has a song called
Hmm.
Cornerstone. I'm the stone that the builder refused. I'm the stone that the builder refused. Guys,
Right.
you have to learn how to embrace your inner being, whether or not they refuse you or not, because you still
Hmm.
have opportunity to be great. and and,
Hmm.
and that's the amazing thing about Bob. And so with you telling me that you like Bob also, that explains those vibes in Costa Rica to me, because it's like you seem like you have a shining light on you.
Thanks. Hmm.
And so I'm watching you, and you're jumping out the videos, you're glowing.
Hmm.
So how did you get to that point to where
I
your
can't
light.
even say my bad.
No, 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 no. It's okay. I want to know because I'm telling you, I sit at the house and I watch, and I'm like,
Hmm.
man, this lady here has such a glow about herself, and it's infectious. So
Hmm.
so talk to me about it.
Right. And I can't even say that that glow is my own. It's just that I keep my vessel really like as clear as possible. So all of the light is the light of, the most high, really. God, the universe, whatever ones will call the all that is. It's like we all have this same light, within us. And when you allow it to shine, it just be shining. And of
Definitely.
course, living near the beach and getting lots of sun and smoking good herb. And I'm also plant based. Plant based eating has changed my life. I've only been plant based for like 9 or 10 months now. So I'm new, but it's changed my life completely. And all that just allows the light to shine. But it's not even, I can't even claim it as my own. It's our lights.
The humility, man. I love it. I love it. I
Mm.
love it. So let me ask you another question, because as you made this transition, from sounds like you disconnected from a lot of things and then you reconnected spiritually, right?
Right.
Am I
Hmm.
okay? So talk to me a little bit about how the transition was when you finally started going through the progression stages, because obviously you knew you had to let go of some things.
Hmm.
How hard was it to make that transition?
The transition into having locks or the transition to moving out of the states?
All of it. All of it. So
Right.
boom, I'm leaving
Um,
Georgia, going to Costa
mhm.
Rica, starting over.
Right. I mean, what brought me to Costa Rica is actually that I'm an English teacher. I teach English as a second language. And also, I love to speak and learn Spanish.
Mm,
So it wasn't like I knew, oh, I'm about to go on this spiritual journey. It was like, I graduated college and I was like, what's next? I'm going to go teach in Costa Rica. That sounds like fun. That's just how my spirit is. I'm like,
oh,
I cannot do the 9 to 5. I cannot do the boring. I cannot do the tied to a desk. That's just not in me at all. It's not in my spirit. So, yeah, that pushed me to move forward there. And yeah, like I said before, like reconnecting really, because it's even distance. reconnect to your real self when you get like just more into nature. I was meditating more, doing more yoga, just doing more self care, healing from things of the past, and being disconnected from the United States helps me to like kind of leave behind some of the things about the culture here, like the consumerism and not being mindful about the environment. And here, like everything's kind of about money all the time. And yeah, you can't chase money all the time. You need to just focus on whatever your passion is because that's your purpose, right? I'm passionate about teaching. I'm passionate about learning language. I'm passionate about travel. I'm passionate about music. So I just do those things. And then God always rewards ones who do that, who follow their purpose. You know, that's why I'm able to like say, yes, I love my life. I'm happy there. I have good friends there too who are also like Black Americans. It's a bunch of us in Costa Rica. I am not alone. We out there. We out there. Got friends from Chicago and Jersey, and Philly who all live in my town where I live there.
So I I noticed that you brought up music, and you know, I also was looking at one of your videos. I have a guitar. I have a acoustic guitar that I'm trying to learn how to play right now. But you just have this melodic sound. So, what got you into music? Because man,
Right.
you have an incredible sound, and is so unique and beautiful. You know how you do it, and so what got you into that? Because I listen, I
I'm
listen.
so glad you listen. You know, I always tell people like I made it for you, truly. So I give thanks that you took the time to listen. I also have a guitar and I'm new to the guitar as well, but I've been playing the ukulele for a little over a year, so it's kind of an easy transition. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying, but you know, again, like when you allow yourself to be a clear vessel, then the Most High works through you. And I create lots of songs. I've been singing since I could open my mouth to sing. Like since I was a little girl, you can ask anyone in my family. I was always singing. When I was really young, I loved to watch this musical, The King and I. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but all musicals in general, and The Wizard of Oz and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Like I was obsessed with musicals and I sang all the songs. So I think it really started with musicals. And I also did musical theater growing up. And yeah, and then not till last year I decided to pick up a ukulele because I just finally was like, I should know an instrument. Like, why don't I play an instrument? And the ukulele is an easy one to learn. And then it flowed to the guitar and yeah, I give thanks.
I was sitting back the other day. I think it was Saturday evening. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch another video. And I see you have something you're about to do a concert, correct?
Yes, actually
Yeah.
this Saturday, which is 12/12, December 12th, I'm going to do a concert at 12:12 p.m. Eastern, of course, 11:12 for you. Right on my YouTube channel, but not the My Lock YouTube channel. I have a YouTube for My Locks, and then I have one that's specifically for music and such.
Please send it to me. Please send
I
it
will
to me,
send that forward.
because
Mhm.
man, I'm telling you, I was sitting here the other day and I was like, it's a whole vibe you got out here. Now I'm like, man, she seems so at peace, playing and singing and now, folks, I will be lying to you if I told you I can sing, but I can give you a hard hum and I can make it sound good. So,
All right, hum on then.
but I'm telling you, you have such a vibe about yourself, and I was like, man, Miss Lisa Bonet over here playing the guitar, man. I'm like,
So many people say that to me, and I'm like, I guess I kind of see it. I give thanks because she's a beautiful woman, but I do hear that a lot. Like I've heard that a
man,
lot.
I'm telling you, like you have a vibe out here, man. I'm sitting here like, man, and your YouTube channel is so. So I know a lot of people that have YouTube channels. They just hit you with information, and then you hit us with, "Hey, be you. Have an inner
Right.
peace. Enjoy yourself."
Yeah.
Because this life here is for us to enjoy, give thanks to the Most High, and enjoy yourself, be at peace. And so, you go from information, because, again, I'm in the States, to take a deep breath,
Mhm.
close your eyes. Can you hear that? That's your success. Now embrace that. No, no, no. I'm not trying to
Good
be funny
thing.
though,
No, no,
but
I'm
but
laughing from the joy.
so for me, it's like a breath of fresh air, because it takes me away from the information to she's right. I just need to take a deep breath.
Mhm.
And so man, I want to tell you, I definitely appreciate the vibe. I appreciate the vibe. And so can real quick, can you give our followers, and you know what? I apologize, people. We don't call you followers, because we don't do it for the subs over here. We do it for the
Right.
love over here.
For the
So
love.
we not calling it followers. We do it for the love over here. So no subs, straight love. Appreciate that. So can you talk to the people, and let them know that how you feel about them going on their transition with their lock
Mhm.
journey, and then just their inner peace. Just can you walk them through how to achieve that, because that's
Mhm.
achieved. That's achieved.
Right. Right. Yes, I would love to just give some words of encouragement to us all, to myself as well. And that's just that. And this is a lesson I've learned with the locks. You have to truly embrace and have faith in how you were created. Like, look at this earth. The earth is a reflection of us, nature is a reflection of us. And it just shows us, just how divine we are, just how beautiful we are. And when we accept ourselves and love ourselves fully, we accept and love others fully. And the world would be a much better place if we were all able to just stand in that love and that oneness with others and with nature. You know what I mean? And it's just like, especially if you're starting out locks, when in the beginning, I was so insecure. My family hated it. My family was not riding for it. Even to this day, they be telling me, why don't you retwist it or something? Why don't you do something to it? To this day, like, but I understand that they don't even know that because I'm them. I'm showing them how they would be if they completely embrace their most natural self. So don't listen to the noise, maintain that positive attitude of love and just trust yourself, like you're literally a flower. You have to trust, just like you trust a flower to just come out the earth and be good as it is. And I'm supernatural. Like I never put any makeup on. I wear jewelry and stuff, but yeah, I don't shave my legs or anything like that, which people comment on sometimes on my YouTube. They're like, oh, like you need to shave. And I'm just like, I'm embracing my most natural self. No, for real.
They really they be in the comments.
Yes, I've deleted, but I've had a comment that was something about my body hair, and I was just like, it's okay. They just don't understand that this is my most natural stuff. And that's why I love pure freeformers too. I'm semi freeform, but people who literally just let go and just let God, literally, like, and let it grow because it's like this is how it grows. This is natural. This is
Sometimes,
natural.
these people in the comment section, you know,
Don't take it
because
personal. Don't even.
I you know I, you look at the comment section, and for some, I've seen some comments in some of these other videos too. I'm like, I know that they don't be wanting to respond, but I be wanting to respond, and because I kind of feel like it's so if a person has the courage to invite you into their house, you don't go into somebody's house and put your feet on their coffee table.
Right.
And so sometimes I see some of these comments on all these different videos. I'm like, come on, y'all, like let's be great human beings here. But I understand it's a process. Some people are still trying to figure it out. Some people like yourself have
Mhm.
already figured it out. I'm in the process of trying to get to where you're at, because
Right.
that's all energy. So
Mhm.
um I definitely appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today. I think I got more out of this than you did, I'm sure, because you blessed my
I
spirit.
got so much out of it. Good
You
thing.
bless my spirit with the vibe. The vibe is man, I'm telling you, I get like
Mhm.
when I watch the videos, man, it makes me really be reflective, a little bit more on the simple things that I need to appreciate, aside from all the fast paced moving in my everyday life. So thank you so
Mhm.
much for putting that vibe out there because it is definitely appreciated.
Yes, give thanks and thank you so much for your vibe. I was checking out the videos after you messaged me about being on here, and I was like, yeah, I love the vibe. It's very uplifting, and empowering and encouraging. So that's love. And you're going to attract so many wonderful people. You already have. I'll definitely check out more, but the 3 interviews I watched, I loved the people you had on there, loved how they spoke, was inspired and encouraged by them. So the fact that you've created this and you're sharing this, it means so much to the world. So give thanks. The fact that you're doing it with Bob behind you, that's very honorable too. You
Bob is
know,
my guy. Bob is my
right? Bob is the
guy.
reason we can even be here right now and
Yeah,
be like this. Bob and many others. So yeah, it's
definitely.
all a
I
blessing.
I appreciate the kind words. I've met a lot of amazing people. I try to show them love all the time. They're where the world says no, they say yes, and then they share their story, and I appreciate them for coming on and sharing their story, as I appreciate you. And everybody, if you're watching, thank y'all so much. I love you guys. I want y'all to know that I appreciate each and every one of you all.
Hmm.
Y'all have blessed my spirit more than you know, because I talk about each and every one of y'all every single day, because I love hearing the stories. I love getting your vibe, and you're in Costa Rica. You made the jump, boom, and you did something this admirable, and you're out here helping people and you're helping them grow, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all
Yes,
go
give thanks.
subscribe to Princess Nappy Instagram, please, Miss Deja. Tell them what they need to know. Tell them what they need to show, and give them that vibe, baby. You there?
I'm here.
Okay.
You stopped too, so I was just like, all right.
So tell them why they need to subscribe to you, Miss Deja.
Oh, okay. Come through. Come get this love. Come get this joy. Come get this peace. I'm just a mirror to all of the beauty that's in within you. So yes, come forward. Follow me at Princess Nappy. You can find me anywhere, Princess Nappy. And the music is for y'all. Come through to the concert if you can. And much, much love and respect to you for having me here today.
Y'all go like, y'all go subscribe. I'm gonna put her handle at the bottom. Make sure y'all go listen to that melodic sound. It's heavenly, baby. It's heavenly. It's your boy, Megalodon J. And I dropped Miss Princess Nappy for y'all today. Please go show my friend Miss Deja some love. It's Monday. Y'all have a blessed week. Peace and positivity. Miss Deja! Thank you so much for your time.
Give thanks.
Hey, we out, y'all.